more value in the advice of someone with experience.
Okay, maybe the change will be good for me. At least I'll meet some new faces.
Miss, can you take care of us?
No, you don't. If you're bringing back bookends, go down to the first floor.
No, ma'am. No, miss. That ain't it. Here, what? We want something for a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, for a baby. Well, let's see what we've got here. Now, how about something like this?
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty all right.
Yeah, that sure is. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is pretty.
Yeah, every baby ought to have one of them. I'll say, yeah. Look, what is it?
Do you mean to say you don't know what this is?
No, ma'am. No, I don't know what this is neither.
Well, you've seen babies before, haven't you?
Oh, sure, yeah. We see babies, all right.
And you have no idea at all what this thing is?
No, ma'am.
Well, that's too bad, because I'd like to know what it is myself.
Well, look here. It say here on the sign.
Yeah, read that out loud. What does it say there?
B-A-S, bassinet.
Yeah. Now, what's a bassinet?
Yeah, well, it looked like here to me it's just a plain wicker basket with some pink silk lining in it there.
Yeah, I guess that's for a little girl around 5 years old. Maybe she delivers her mother's washing in it.
Yeah, they sure do start them out young, don't they?
Yeah. Excuse me, miss, but as you show you was the right person to wait on us, seemed like to me that you don't know much about babies or what they wears.
Are you kidding? I've got children of my own. 6 of them. Yeah, I forgot for a moment.
You forgot you had them?
Yeah, that ain't the type of thing that usually slips a mother's mind, is it?
Well, the babies are so much younger than I am that we don't have very much in common. But I love the rascals, all 7 of them.
7? You say you had 6?
Well, their father's a rascal, too. Now, come on, let's get going. How old is the baby you want something for?
Well, you see, miss, it ain't born yet. Some friends of ours is going to have a baby, and we're giving them a baby shower. We want to get something, though, that the baby will be able to use right after it's born.
Well, how about this kitty car here? That would be just the thing. I can still see my little girl Gwendolyn when she was only 2 weeks old, whizzing around the block in one of those kitty cars.
You say whizzing around the block and this when she was 2 weeks old?
Remarkable child.
Yeah, well, I guess I is a little old-fashioned, but I kind of had an idea that all babies stayed in bed for the first 4 or 5 months.
Oh, that just shows how much guys know about babies.
Yes. Well, how old is your little girl?
Gwendolyn has just passed 3.
Just about ready to drive her own car by now.
This little sweater here might be something. I wonder what size we ought to get in that.
Well, it's going to be for a newborn baby. I guess it would depend on the weight. How much do newborn babies weigh, miss?
Well, they usually run around 8 or 9 pounds.
Yeah. Well, what size you think we ought to take then?
I'll figure it out for you.
Yeah.
I weigh 120 and I take a size 36. I'll do a little dividing here. Now, if I weighed 60 pounds, that'd be half of 36. I'd take an 18. 30 pounds would take a 9. 15 pounds, 4.5. Yep, I think that does it.
Mm-hmm.
What size should we take?
2 7/10.
All right, then we'll take one of them.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you right now. Let me see here. There's 1s, 4s, 3s. Oh, wait a minute. 2s. I'm sorry. We're all out of 2 7/10.
This is going to be some shower we're giving. Right now it look more like a drizzle.
Now, look here. The store's going to close in 5 minutes, and I've got a heavy date tonight, so if you're going to get a gift for that baby, you better hurry up.
Yes, well, what else is there?
Well, how about a pair of these nice little booties? Or a crib, or a blanket. Say, a baby buggy.
Oh, no. We already has got a baby buggy, miss.
Yes, but didn't you say the baby hadn't been born yet?
Yeah, that's right. It's coming January the 1st at the Harlem Hospital.
Did you say it?
Yeah, that's what you calls them till the day they arrive.
Sure, of course, later on it's going to be a boy or a girl.
Yeah, but right now it's a it.
Aha! Did it ever occur to you that there might be 2 babies? Twins?
Well,
A fine thing, 2 babies and 1 baby buggy.
But, you see...
I can see the mother now going down the street, wheeling one of the babies in a buggy, but what happens to the other poor little kid? He walks!
Well, I didn't mean to...
And how are you going to feel? You who could have made it possible for both of these little children to ride.
I didn't do nothing, did I, Kingfish?
Andy, I ain't even speaking to you. I don't like you.
And if you don't buy this baby buggy, why, just think of what people will say.
Yeah, well, I guess I better. I don't want to have people talking about me.
Sold 1 baby buggy.
Well, folks, it won't be long now.
Yes, Amos, the Crawfords ought to be here any second now.
Yes, and remember, we was all supposed to have a surprise when they come in.
Yes, and they will be surprised because they don't know that we knows nothing about it.
Don't all the gifts look pretty there?
Yeah, they sure do, Sapphire. You know, Kingfish, I kind of glad Slim didn't want that baby buggy, because with 2 buggies now, I'm giving the Crawfords the nicest present they're going to get.
Yes, and I think that crayon set that I finally bought for the baby ought to make a hit, too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Quiet, everybody. There it is. Now, quiet. Yeah. Now, look here. When I let them in, you knows what we're going to holler. Here we go. Surprise!
Surprise? What is this?
Yes, what is it? It isn't our birthday or anniversary.
Brother Crawford, it ain't no use for you and your wife pretending no longer. We knows all about it. Ha, 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 ha.
This certainly is thrilling.
Yes, Brother Crawford, I understand your new income tax deduction is due to arrive around January the 1st.
I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Oh, quit your kidding, Brother Crawford. I can't wait till the day I comes up to your house and hear you saying, coochie, coochie, coo. Ha, 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 ha.
And would you mind telling me what reason I would have for saying coochie, coochie, coo?
Brother Crawford.
What is it, Andy?
Goo, goo. Ha, ha, ha.
I wish you would tell me and my husband what this is all about. We fail to see any humor in it.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to make you fess up. Well, here he is. This is for me and Ruby, this little pink knitted sweater.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
This is a joke. How would you expect my wife to get into that?
Oh. Still playing dumb. Still playing dumb, huh? Listen, we might as well get right down to business then. To the little heir of the Crawford fortunes, the new offsprings that is due to arrive around January the 1st, I would like to present these 2 baby buggies from Andrew H. Brown so that one baby won't have to walk.
Baby buggies?
This is the craziest thing I ever heard of. We are not having any baby.
Oh, you ain't?
No, we are not.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute, Theodore. Well, listen, you mean to say that you ain't having any baby at all?
Certainly we are not.
Brother Crawford, you can't do this to us after all the trouble we done gone to. Eyes down, Kingfish. On top of everything else, Brother Crawford done fix it, so I won't get that job now, neither.
All right, boys. I'll take care of you now. What was it you wanted?
Sam, I ain't got no use for these 2 baby buggies, and I want to swap them for something else. You got nothing new since we was here?
No, Andy. Same old stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to take. There wasn't nothing here I wanted before.
Well, why don't you try the grab box?
Explain to him, what is that?
Yeah.
Well, that's like a grab bag. Everything's all wrapped up, and you might make a great swap. And on the other hand, maybe you won't do so good, but at least you get your money's worth.
Well, that's for me. That's a deal. Take the baby buggies. Here I go.
Just a minute, Andy. There's a $2 swapping charge.
Oh, all right. Here you is.
Yeah, well, grab one of the boxes there, Andy.
Yeah. At least I got a heavy one.
Yeah, Andy, open it up. Let's see what you got there. Yeah, what'd you get, Andy? What'd you get?
There's them 4 pair of bookends again. High as we got.
Join us again next week at this same time for the Amos and Andy Show, at which time the boys' guest will be that self-styled expert on marriage problems, Mr. Robert Benchley. Our thanks to Miss Ginger Rogers for being our guest tonight. The Amos and Andy Show is shortwave to all our armed forces overseas. This is Harlow Wilcox, and before we say goodnight, I have one further important reminder. We all know that the beautiful Christmas seals which grace millions of letters and packages at this time of the year are more than mere decoration, that they are in reality the expression of the generosity of a nation's heart. For the Christmas seals you buy are among the most effective weapons against tuberculosis. But there's an interesting and not too well-known story behind the fight against the Great White Plague. Did you know that the war waged against tuberculosis owes much of its success to the veterinary profession? Yes, not only did veterinarians join with the medical profession in efforts to stamp out tuberculosis in man and beast, but they have pioneered many advances in the scientific attack on the disease, including the eradication of bovine tuberculosis. We can thank the veterinarians for the safe, pure milk we drink. Through their efforts, the tubercular cow is nearly as extinct as the dodo bird. I just thought you'd be interested in that sidelight on the organized campaign to stamp out human suffering. Veterinarians and physicians on the one hand, you and your purchases of Christmas seals on the other. What a privilege you have to do your share in this great fight merely by buying Christmas seals. Thank you, and good night.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.